Spider-Man, arguably one of the most iconic superheroes of all time. How can you not love him? Red and blue spandex, web shooting from his wrists, a fetish on gingers, and a bulge squeezed between his legs so the movies don't have to be rated R. I played the first one and it was absolutely jaw-dropping, played the Miles Morales one, which might not have been quite as good as the first one but still pretty great, and now we have Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Another epic installment in the series that features both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and you can switch between them almost anytime you want. And what a duo these two are, swinging, climbing, joking, and most importantly saving the good folk of New York. They face an array of supervillains and some of them don't even look goofy. I'm kidding, of course, the characters are portrayed insanely well and they look like awesome. We got Kraven the Hunter, what a cool guy. We got Venom, what a cool Black Sludge, and lots of other bad boys that were just a treat to fight against. The main story follows Peter and Miles as they face complicated love lives, professional careers, and personal issues, and daddy issues, and basically both of their lives are completely fucked, and they're trying to deal with it by fighting weird looking hunter guys that are dressed like Green Arrows trying to kill them. And Harry Osborn is back, not quite as sexy as James Franco, but he gets the job done. A lot of other stuff happens, but most of it should stay a secret, just like, cause it's awesome. So how does it feel to be Spider-Man? The gameplay mechanics are done to perfection and doing anything in this game feels like it should. I'm still at awe at how some of the things are done in this game, like swinging around New York really could not feel any better than it does. There is a fast travel option that I literally did not use once, just because swinging felt so much more natural. They added a bunch of new cool stuff you can do while doing so, and they also added something that looks like these wings that you can travel, so you can travel around faster. It may not seem very Spider-Man-y, but it is kinda useful. Of course, swinging wouldn't feel so good if New York would not be as well done as it is. I went to New York once, don't really remember most of it, but I know everything about New York just by playing this game. The amount of detail in the world is crazy. You got all the major things that actually exist. In this game they expanded the map and added Brooklyn, which is pretty much the same stuff as Manhattan. I don't know if I offended anyone by saying that, cause like I know that most of the New York people are a bit crazy when it comes to that, but the world is just done insanely well. There is a few sad things to do while exploring the world. Now honestly none of it was exactly mind-blowing, but it was there to kind of just distract you between quests. The combat is probably the second best thing about the game. It's not a lot different than in the previous two games, but there is one thing that they changed that I noticed right away. In the first game you had to fight even the basic bad guys for like 2 days before they died. Well, they changed that so it's like more realistic, and that was a good move. Other than that, I didn't notice a lot of new stuff, a few new gadgets and some new moves, but kicking asses feels just as good as it always has. Miles and Peter have a few different skills. I'm still not entirely sure why Miles got the the electricity and stuff and Peter doesn't. If anybody understands that, please explain it to me. I don't want to hate on anything. I just like I actually just want to know. And I actually do like that they do not have identical movesets, because then it would just like feel boring to play as either one of them. But this way it still kind of feels unique. Speaking of that, even when you are swinging they move a bit differently, so that's actually kind of cool. One of the cooler things are also these suits that are available in the game. It's not that they have a lot of influence on the gameplay, but it's cool to have like 60 different suits all together in the game, and I'm pretty sure I changed my suit every like 12 minutes because like I just wanted to like look cool and everything, so that was just like it's a cool little thing, you know. And in the game we also got Mary Jane Watson. She and Peter make a cute couple, even though she looks kinda weird. Call me crazy, but she was way hotter in the first game. In the first game you could play as her and it kinda made sense. You could pretty much just sneak around and not really do any damage. But surprise surprise, in this game they said fuck that and gave her a gun and decided that she's gonna kill some people. Or I mean not kill, she's gonna like tase him and shit, you know? She just walks around absolutely annihilating Kraven the Hunter's forces like dozens in a matter of minutes, cause even though they are trained professionals, she took a self-defense class, boy. Yeah, that's they teach some serious shit apparently. It really didn't bother me, it was just so fun watching her took those hunters down like little bitches. Pretty much all I need from Mary Jane Watson character is her telling me to go get him or some shit, maybe having to rescue her once or twice, maybe a scene of her kissing me in the rain without a bra, but like, we're getting specific. I mean, don't worry, there's not a lot of these parts where you play as her, but like every time that you do have to play as her, it's like that oh fuck moment, and I'm pretty sure that no one enjoyed them. No one. They're not bad, but they're just so unnecessary. I know I talked about Mary Jane a lot right now, I'm sorry about that, so let's get back to the actually important stuff. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is absolutely stunning and incredible to play. The characters are all done to perfection and some of them are even better than in the movies. I loved pretty much every second of this game and it was definitely worth the wait. There is very few things that could be done differently because for the most part playing this game actually makes you feel like you're Spider-Man. I think that the game is just as good as the first one, so I will give it a 9. I don't think it was entirely perfect, but really fucking close, and definitely a game that you should play. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and tell me what you thought about Spider-Man 2, and see you next time.